Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Move that chair out of the way before I bust my butt. Hey, glad to have you guys back. Got another one for you here. It's a flea market find, and boy, I don't know if I just chunked 10 bucks down the drain, or I made a good deal, or halfway deal, or another one of these boat anchors. But I went to look at something my wife told me about the day before yesterday. No, it was yesterday. My wife calls, hey, found this box of tubes, clothes basket or something like that. And I went and looked at them. It wasn't nothing but a bunch of TV tubes, and I think I had a majority of them. I didn't feel like dealing with them. They're $1 a piece. But anyway, while looking for where they're supposed to be hidden in that place, I come across this room, and there was a oh wow, there's no black and white television, and looked on the price tag. It was 10 bucks for a very old black and white TV. Well, let me show you this thing. Anyway, let me show you what I have, and then let's get it out of the case, and let's see just how bad it is. Hold on. Alright, here we go. That's what I got for 10 bucks. It's a very cool, clean TV. Not sure, what is that, about a 12-inch screen there? Let's see. Get my tape measure here. People going to fuss about me jiggling the picture. I won't say 13. I'm going to say that's a 13-inch screen. But it is a Westinghouse. It's a very clean. It's not busted. That thing is really clean. It's got a little impact right there. Didn't see that till just now. Got a little scuff right there. Don't know what that's for. But look at this thing. It is very clean and sharp. The only problem, missing the knobs. These two probably not a problem, but the channel selector, it's missing the selector and the fine tuning. It goes into the tuner. That could be an issue. This is the line powered set, so everything's got to be insulated, so that may be an issue, but I'll figure that out. Got a little bit of scuffs here. Really not a big thing. Really clean. I haven't figured out what the serial model number is yet. I looked at it preliminarily a while ago. Here's the schematic, or pictorial. VHF and UHF. I couldn't find the number on it. It is Westinghouse, what it says. It says here a 14NP4A. I think that's what it is. So I guess this is a 14-inch. So it makes sense. But it has been, let's have a look at it. Let's have a look. This is the back. No back. That's a problem. However, I can fix that. If we can get it working, if it's capable of working. There's a lot of ifs on this thing here because it has been dropped. I just noticed a while ago that if you'll notice the size, it has been dropped. I think it was dropped on this side. So I don't know what has happened, how good any of this thing is. It is a line powered set, like I told you. So I think the next thing is, I'm going to turn the camera off here a minute. I'm going to take it out of its cover, and let's have a closer look at it out of the cover, and we'll go from there. And one of the first things I want to do once I get to it is we want to check this CRT. If this CRT is bad, game over. But it's $10, you know, so nothing else. It's cute. So let me close the camera here real quick, and we'll see if we can figure out how to get it apart. And if it will come apart, we'll check the CRT and then go from there. Alright, I've got the front scutcheon on, or the bezel, should I say. It was really, there's two screws here, one here, one there. And then there were, I forgot where it was now. Let me see. Yeah, right up here were two more. Those two screws out and the bezel just come off. The bezel and the front smoked protective cover. Well, that's out of the way. Now that I got that out, it looks like there was a screw in the back that right there, there's one in the flyback and one in the middle. Well, not the flyback, but the high voltage cage in the middle that was attached to the top. This handle here connects to a little piece of bracket in here. Got that all. So now, and I unhook the speaker. So it looks like this thing will slide out the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it on its face. And it's like 5/16. So one here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I don't know if the CRT, how the CRT is held in here. I do not know that. I don't know if it's held on or is it separate. I hope to goodness it's separate. I mean held together. I don't know. Never had one of these. Never seen one of these before in my life. I think it's all one piece. But there's two screws on the top. I'm going to leave those two till I take this off. So let's take these four off and see what happens. Then we'll take these two off and go from there. How about that? So let's try it. I'm hoping the CRT and the chassis are the same, are on this all hooked together. I hope that's the case. The plastic that's around the yoke, I've noticed that all the plastic around the yoke is deteriorated. So if I find a way to grab this thing, don't look like it's going to be joined together. Need to find a place to grab it. Let me raise you up a little bit. My old fat gut. Sure is fun putting all this weight on, but it ain't no fun taking it off. I haven't looked the model number up. There's a chassis number on here. There's a chassis number on here, but I haven't looked it up yet. I figure we'll do that after we get the thing out of the case. Boy, that gamma on. Either I'm about to die of anemia. Well, there's gamma on this phone. This camera's off. Well, it ain't fell over yet. Now there's two quarter-inch screws on the front. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never taken one of these apart, so this thing might go boom. Maybe I need to put my PPE on. Should be the final screw. Quite honestly, probably should have. Let's see if I can get it out. I don't know what happened. You're going along the rides like I am. Oh, that's not good. Two separate entities here, ladies and gentlemen. Got to get these. This is a pain in the butt. Hope this thing ain't charged, all I can tell you. You're going to hear me cuss a lot. Alright, I got the second anode out. Yeah, we have to. Oh, I see. I see. We got to take. Yeah. This could get interesting real quick. Got to take the ion trap off. There we go. Got to take the yoke off. What's left of it. Centering rings, they just flopping around. Damaged the tube while I was doing this crazy stuff. Turn this TV back around a little bit. Alright. Here is the CRT. It's an original. It's got original Westinghouse logo on it. Find a place to set it. Get it out of the way. Then we'll finish getting the chassis out. See what fun that we have in the shop. Now, let's see if we can get this chassis out. Well, they just didn't think about when they made this thing. The speaker has to come out. Yeah, the speaker has to come out. And that's going to take a little bit bigger screwdriver. I take the speaker out before I can get... Well, that didn't work. You gotta take the speaker out before you can get the chassis out. I'll dip into my exolites here. Been waiting on the I've been waiting to go to the deer camp. I ain't been in deer camp in about 2 weeks. And weather forecast kept saying 100%, 80 to 90, 100% every day. I said today it's going to rain 100%. I wake up early this morning, come out here to my shop. You know, I decided to stay home. Anyway, come out to my shop and it was partly cloudy and I could see stars and the moon. It didn't start raining till over about 2 o'clock this afternoon. It's just now raining. I missed a chance because, once again, I listened to the weather forecast. Almost there. So let's just stay home, do some stuff. Try again next week. You got your speaker out, finally. I've seen worse, so we'll put that over there with the CRT out of the way. Now maybe we can get this thing out. Try again. Almost there. What is holding me up there? The wires. A little bit I can feel the wires. They act like they're okay. They feel like they're supple. It's kind of smooth. That's supposed to be back over there. Somebody's been in this. We are a success. There's no information inside the cover here. There we go. Case has been liberated. Yay! Had to use my long quarter-inch quarter-inch nut driver. Let's see, what is this right here? 3/8 nut driver and flathead screwdriver. Chassis is out. Let's get you off of me and let's get back to what we're actually working on. Here's the yoke. The wiring in the yoke looks fine, but all the plastic base on the back rotted completely away. Let's turn you around. Selenium rectifier. Whoa, you can't see me. Selenium rectifier right here. I love the angle that this thing's in. I don't know. Let's see, let's come over here a little bit. Here is the sandy resistor. Here is a big 2-watt carbon resistor that looks all burnt to snot and back. Here's another standoff right here that's not how it used to be. Somebody's been mucking around in this thing. It's full of paper capacitors. I see an integrator back here. Lord knows how good it is. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 paper capacitors in here, wax paper. And then I see one big electrolytic hanging out right here. It looks like it has been changed. Not a really good job. Let's see, black another one of them little black, not a bumblebee, but it looks like a bumblebee. And then you got another capacitor right here. Can't see the value, 0.022 microfarad. I can't tell the voltage. Got a couple of these little black stand suckers. No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those probably just bypass caps if I had to guess. See a 12W6 GE tube here. You got 3 tubes here that have the has the shields on. Another tube. Damper tube is in the back of the set. Horizontal output appears to be right here. Tube socket looks loose. It's like a 6 AQ5 or an AQ, some kind of AQ5. I would assume that that's probably vertical deflection. There's a 12W6 right here. I'm assuming that's audio. Could be vice. I think this is audio. This is probably an AQ5 of some sort. This is probably vertical deflection because it's a bigger tube than this one, and this has the audio output transformer next to it. So anyway, well, alright, then you got the tuner here. It's got 2 tubes, and again, shafts missing off of the tuner. The shaft and the fine tuning, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Somebody's been in this thing, probably multiple times. Here's a bumblebee right here. But the high voltage lead seems to be, the second anode lead seems to be fairly supple. All the wiring seems to be fairly decent in here. Thank the goodness Lord, I ain't got to do anything with that. The circuit board is pretty black. That's what's left over from the yoke, so I'm going to have to give this thing a good cleaning. Got another integrator right here. Got an integrator over here. So this is going to be very interesting. So I guess the next step, is just test the CRT. So I've been on here too much as it is. So let me turn you off for a minute. Don't worry, I'll be back, hopefully. Let me get my tube tester set up and try and decide which one I want to use. Let's see if the CRT is any good. I hope it is. I hope it is. Well, let me get you set up and let's test this thing. Alright, I decided to go with my B&K 466 CRT tester. And the biggest reason for that is, at least I think I am. No? Well, let's see. Yeah. Going with a B&K Model 466 tester. Simply because it's older, it'll work. The one that we just redone about 6-8 months ago, whenever it was. I don't even remember how long it's been. So, gotta remember how to use this thing. Step 1, select heater supply. So I need to look up, I guess I need to look this up. Don't know what the filament voltage is of this guy, so I guess let me look that up. I'll be right back. Alright, the filament voltage on this is 6.3 volts. I wasn't sure about that. But anyway, it says here on number 1, you follow the number, set to minimum, then connect CRT and adjust. So the heater voltage selection between 5 and 8, since we're 6.3. So let's do it. On this 466, got different adapter cables here. Right there, it's got this big octal plug, right? Not octal plug, big old 12-pin plug, I think it is. Plugs into this guy. This is the cable from this. So if you're not using this or you're not using this, you just use this, and that happens to fit the CRT. Be very careful with these things. They're old. I don't know how old this TV is yet, but if I can figure out the model number, we'll look that up. Anyway, how do you turn this thing on? Set to minimum, because number 2, adjust heater. So we use this scale heater to adjust the heater, and there's a little red tick right there that says 6.3. Now we look over here on the heater and look for a glow. Don't see one yet. Aha! The heater is glowing. The heater, the filament is glowing. Was glowing. Tell you what I need to do. I need to deox. I need to deox that plug. That plug, if I remember right, it's a little bit cranky. Let me give it a good spritz. Tell you what, I do like this QD, the CRC stuff. I think CRC makes some really good stuff. But let's see what the number is here. Quick drying formula. Leaves no residue and is plastic safe. That's 3 things to be very aware of. There's the number. You can scan that barcode if you want to, or that QR code. Okay, that's what I like to use. It's good stuff. I use it in... Anyway, let's turn it back on. Let's see if we it's made a difference. Guess we're going to troubleshoot the CRT tester now. It's working right now. Okay, what next? HK leakage. Do not see no heater to cathode leakage. That's good. That is really good. Set G1 voltage. So you look on 5 here, and it's... Oh, I forgot to tell you that it's numbered. These right here go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the scale here is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So anyway, to set the G1 voltage, the G1 is very important. Number 5, I need to set it, I think, I don't see any G1. Let me make sure I ain't got another loose connection. It's not good when you can't see the G1. I know. No, there's no G. I'm sorry. I was doing the G1 leakage, dummy. Now we set the G1. Oh, look at there. Look how much of that we have. So G1, I think you just set it for one little tick. Alright, let's do the cutoff voltage, G2. That would be position 6, so anywhere. I got to reset my G1 voltage. This like is going to be a good CRT. I think the G2 voltage anywhere on that line 6, anywhere in that little grill radical right there. I don't know if you can see this. Read emission. That's not good. I guess it matters on the G2. Now that I gotta have to read the manual on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read manual on this because I don't remember how to use it. Alright, be right back. Sorry about that, guys. It's just been so long since I used this cotton picking thing. Forgot how to use it. Simplified test procedure. Says number 1, rotate bottom knob marked, select heater voltage to proper range is indicated in setup chart, which we have done. Rotate large central function control or function knob to position mark number 2, which we have. And adjust heater. Follow the guidelines here, so we'll just turn this up. There's a little red spot that says 6.3 on there, and we already looked the tube up. The filament voltage is 6.3. Okay, so we done that. Alright. Allow CRT to warm up for 3 minutes. Good. Rotate 3. It says rotate the large function knob 3 HK leakage and observe reading on leakage scale. Tap on the CRT to look for anything changing here. Alright, let's see, what next? 4, rotate the large function knob to G1 leakage. Alright, 4 color CRT, repeat this step, observe the meter reading, no meter leakage, good. Alright, so let's go on to the next page. Set large function knob to 5, set G1 voltage. And using knob 5, adjust G1 voltage on meter scale 5 to green line equals 45 volts. Ah, there is a green line. I did not see that. Little green line on right here in the middle. Fine, I did not see that. Okay, that's very important. Alright, so let's see. Set large function knob to position 6. And with color gun switch position marked. Color gun right here. Red, black and white, adjust black and white, red, G2 voltage control knob till meter pointer reading on meter scale increases 2 divisions. Oh boy. And it says here, I'll reread it, set large function knob to position 6. And with color gun switch a position marked red, black and white, adjust black and white, red, G2 voltage, which is this one. Control knob until meter pointer reading on meter scale 6 increases by 2 small divisions. Pointers beyond limit of scale, or if you can't adjust pointer by 2 divisions on scale, CRT is bad. Let me make sure that I ain't got something else going on here. No, moving it around doesn't affect it at all. Let's go back down to G1 leakage. Barely moves. Okay, I'm going to leave it all the way up. Alright, next thing you do is set function switch to 7, read emission. Well, look at there. We got some emission. Well, it says it's good then. Hey, that's good, huh? I'll go with that. Good. So you want to do a second opinion with my Syncor? Let's do that. We'll do that with my Syncor. Right back. One thing I wasn't going to do was show all the in between stuff. I was just going to do the Carlson thing and just you know, take highlights of what I was doing. But you know, this is a shop, whatever you want to call it. It is my electronic shop. So we're going to treat it as such. Y'all want to work on this stuff, you're going to have to suffer through what has to be done. So this is a 14-inch, I forgot what the number was. You got to look it up in this manual here. Hang on a second. Looked at it 100 times and I still can't remember that number. Okay, NP480. 14 November Papa 4 Alpha. So 14 November Papa 4. Doesn't give an alpha. I don't know what the difference is. Anywho, barely read this. UA video F1 is 1. I think there's settings on here that has to be done. Bear with me because it's just been so long since I messed with this thing. Universal adapter CR70 switch. Here we go. F1 should be 1. F2 should be 2. Alright. K should be 3. Alright, G1 should be 4. And G2 should be 5. Alright. Now, one back over here. The universal socket, which is in here. This guy. That's what makes it universal. We got to go on here to the neck of the CRT. So, and if you'll look right here, you got 3 K, that's cathode, 4 is G1, so on and so forth, 2 is F2. All that corresponds. If you look on F2 right here, let's just say G1. G1 right here is on 4, and it tells you 4 right here. So that's how you can tell what to set the knobs on this. Anyway, let's go. Keep going. I'm boring everybody to death. So F1 goes to 1 and F2 goes to 12. That's your filaments. F2 12. Right there. Sometimes it takes you getting your head wrapped around this stuff sometimes. Alright, got those two, F1 and F2. So now the filament, which we know is 6.3. We ain't got to worry about that no more. The negative bias should be 68, which it is. Guns are, oh hell, I can't even see anymore. NP4, 112. 6.3, I'm sorry, the negative bias should be 36. Black and white, K should be 11, 2 and 10. 11, 2 and 10. So let's find K. Let's see. G1 is 2. And of course, G2 is 4. I'm sorry, not G2 is 4. What did I say? 12? 10. I'm sorry, 10. Alright, that's done. Let's see if I can get all this stuff on here without this big old thick, heavy duty connector coming off. Alright, let's just do all this number here. So power up, set our filament set, turn it up. So heater to cathode is good. G1 is good. Cut off, let's see, cut off. Cutoff seems to be not doing anything here. Eleven to 10. Cutoff's not setting. Not sure what's up with that. I don't know. Could read the book. Alright, I figured it out. Wasn't doing nothing wrong other than I had the G1 and G2 switched on here. I couldn't understand what's going on with the cutoff. But let's try this again. Turn it on. Filament set. Set up a little red dot here. It says 6.3. HK shorts. Good. G1 shorts. Cutoff. Cutoff does set. It's warming up, warming up. Got the the cutoff right where it needs to be. I don't know if you can see it or not. The cutoff's supposed to be in that line. As it warms up, it gets better. Put it right in between. Emission. Look at there. That's a good tube. Let's do a live test, which reduces the filament somewhat. Look at that. I'll be doggone. That is a good CRT. Plus, community coffee do it every time. Quite honestly, I was not expecting that CRT to test good. So what do we do now? Let's have a look. Have a look inside the high voltage cage. And get all nut drivers in order here. 1/4 inch. Pretty standard on this old stuff. Still got to see if I can find the chassis number on here. Let's open her up. Oh! Well, didn't expect that. Let's go Gorilla real quick. Get the telephoto off. The yoke looks really good. I don't know if I want to ring it or not, but look at there. This high voltage rectifier right there is kind of went to atmosphere, so we'll need to change that out. Could be why they quit using this TV. Who knows? Anyway, one casualty right there. But the yoke, I mean, the flyback looks great. I mean, not disturbed in any way. Not melted. Interesting. We might need to ring that sucker. So what we got here? Here's the tuner. All series string. I mean, I need to take it over. I need to take it over and blow all that crap out of it so we can get a better look at that circuit board. But we do know this high voltage rectifier is bad. So the yoke, I'm probably ohm it out shortly here. think the CRT has to be in. What I might do is just bypass the CRT, just jumper those two pins there. See, I see a yellow here and a black. Might jumper that out and just put this thing on the I really need to clean this crap off this board. Yeah, let me go clean this set off and then use the air, compressed air on this thing, clean it up a little bit. So we can get a better look at that PC board and figure out how to jumper the CRT out and just apply power and see what happens. So let me do all that. Alright, we went and cleaned it up. Still got a little trash in here and there, but I'll go back over it again and get a little bit better look at what we got here. The only tube that I found so far, as I said a minute ago, was the high voltage rectifier, which is in this cage right here. Horizontal output. This big old dog bone resistor here. Looks pretty rough for where this carbon resistor here was laying right up against it. It didn't look like it fared very well. What else? The yoke is missing its cover, so we said a while ago. It just, that plastic just rotted completely away. And what I've been doing is I've just been taking other yokes that I can find, buy them for cheap off eBay, and I'll use the back cover on this. I've tried to find somebody that could recreate them, but I haven't been able to find anybody that has the time or cares to do that. Aquadag shield here for the picture tube. CRT tuner has been worked on. The shield's not quite on that properly, as you can probably see right there. It's not on all the way. So that's a minor issue. Sealing it, there's the selenium rectifier pack. Let's see if I can turn it around without much calamity. Now, I've never worked on one of these sets as long as I can remember. Don't remember working on anything like this when I worked in Allen's Radio and TV years ago. Here is a variable capacitor here. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if that's horizontal hold or just how it roughs in the frequency of the horizontal oscillator. I do not know. Don't know what all these are for. I'm sure there's vertical hold, horizontal hold maybe, AGC, and whatever else. I don't know. The back's missing off of this, so we'll have to figure that out. What else? Let's see. Here is the cover. This is what was showing on this side. And like a piece of, but look on the back. We found a model H14T171 with serial number. So let's go see what we can dig up on this bad boy. You don't want to watch me do this. Of course I don't. Alright, I did a little digging on this. This TV was manufactured in 1957. It's a 14-inch portable. It was designed by Richard Lowell. Richard Lowell? Oh my goodness, Sam. Let's see. Let's look this up together because my brain ain't working. This is it right here. Anyway, Raymond Loewy, who also designed the T-54 for Hallicrafters. It says I can get a PDF of this booklet, but I couldn't get it to work. Anyway, there's the ad for it right there. New 14-inch Westinghouse portable TV designed by Raymond Loewy. Oh, he spelled it wrong. We're not going to figure that out. It's as sleek and streamlined as your modern way of life. Is that not cool? But that's what she is right there. I think that's it. It's teal and gray. Let's see, what's the other one here? Oh, that's the same one. Stupid. Yep, I'm missing the knobs for this. So anybody knows where I can find knobs, let me know. Anyway, that's where we're at with this right here. I want to make me a jumper. Just go in here and I'm going to run this filament just a little bit low. I want to see if this thing even powers up. So bring you back. Okay. What I've got is right here, I jumpered the CRT filaments out. So we won't run this at a full 110 even if we get that far, which I doubt. So I just jumpered the filaments out here. Have the TV on. I also have it into my dim bulb device right here, and then everything is plugged into the Syncor variable AC power supply / isolation transformer. So let's just see what happens. It either blow up or not. Got a little bit of current flowing. Let's see if it turns off. It does. On-off switch seems to work. What kind of voltage you'll have? So I'm running about 55 volts. We're going to run up about 70 volts. See what kind of current we got. Not a whole lot of filament strings, but who knows? I don't see nothing yet. It's an isolated power supply, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, nothing yet. I guess that is the regulator doing this thing. Not regulator, the selenium stack there doing this thing. Well, I don't know. Let's go back up, let's bring it up some more. About 90 volts. Got a little bit of dim bulb action going on back there. You can see it back there. But no filaments. So let's go back. I'm going to drop it back down about 70 volts. I want to measure. I want to watch. Wiggle some tubes around. May have an open tube. Not drawing a lot of current. Really don't want to touch that, so there is an open somewhere. Either a bad trace or who knows. I don't have a schematic on this thing. It's probably generating high B plus, I would imagine. So what I'm probably going to do is end this one right here, and because I got to get ready to go town or probably make dinner tonight. So I'm going to play with it a little bit more off camera. Just kind of get the lay of the land, see if I can find a schematic for it, figure out what makes this thing tick a little bit more. And I'll be back. Well, I lied. I don't have a schematic for this thing yet. You know what? I'm going to see what I can do without a schematic. Anyway, there was no, I checked for AC voltage. What's up with you? Checked for AC voltage on each tube socket. I didn't find any. But I did find this old dog bone right here, old Sandy. I found an AC on one side of it, but I didn't find no AC on the other side. And being it's pretty high wattage, I figured it should have had something on the other side. And something vaguely remembered, they used this as there probably wasn't enough drop in the filament string for the tube that they wanted to do, so they had to add this to compensate. So, like I said, I didn't have a schematic, but I just put a 10 ohm 25 watt resistor in series in place of this. So I'm going to try again. So Let's see what happens. See if we get some filaments. Don't want to look at me. Let's look at the TV. Alright, here we go. Turning on the AC supply. Oh yeah, we must have some filaments now. I got a little bit more current flow now. Oh yeah. Let's move this here light out of the way. I need a little less light right now. Got a little less current, or a little more current flowing. I don't see no filaments yet. Let's see what kind of DC voltage we might just have on this thing. And yes, I am using my B&K 171 VTBM. So let's see. Got on hit your 150 volt scale. I want to see. We do have some B plus going through here. It ain't going up in smoke yet. There's some B plus right there. Oh, see 150. I don't have my glasses on, but look at about 25 volts doing something there. I don't know. Not a clue, but you know what? We do have B plus. Let's go back to AC volts. See if I got a heater string. I do have a heater string. I do have AC volts now. Yeah, we do have current through the AC string now. Alright, well, bring it up a little bit more. Light bulb display. Still looking for current filament. Well, let's see what we got here. We have about 35 volts there. 35 volts there. So we are pulling quite a bit of current. And I don't know. Let's just bypass. We know this ain't got a problem. They ain't got a power transformer to burn out, so let's do this again. We're going to run it about. Definitely, Phillips definitely did go up. Oh yeah, we have filaments. We have filaments. Good. We got filaments. I don't know what else we got, but we have filaments. That means all the tubes are at least conducting, so we know that the Sandy is open. I don't have a clue what value it's supposed to be. So what do we do now? See if we got some voltage here. I don't see any power coming out of the high voltage anode. So we're drawing, let's bring her up a little bit. Let's bring her up to about 80 volts. We're drawing, how many amps? About 2 amps. looking for high voltage in all the wrong places. Looking for voltage in all the wrong places. Damper tube. Let's see what we got for us DC volts here. Let's see. If I was really good, I'd know my pin out's supposed to be on these tubes. Drawing power. There's a little bit right there. That's on the 500 volt scale. About 60 volts there on whatever the heck that is. See no screen grid voltage, unless that's what that was, screen grid. Either screen grid or cathode, but I'm not seeing any secondary B+. I'm only seeing, let's see here. Go back down to 150 volts. Yeah, about 65 volts there. I'm not seeing no arcing or nothing like that. I don't think I'm getting any drive. Don't know if I'm getting any AC from the speaker either. So let me hook up a speaker to that. I'll turn that off a minute. We'll hook up a speaker to the speaker leads. Try not to touch something that don't need to be touched. Power it back up. See what happens. See if we get any audio. Well, it makes a little noise, y'all. Wow. Got something coming out of it. Bring it up to about 100 volts. What the hell, right? A little over about 2.45 volts. Yeah, I have a little spark coming out of it. I'm making a little bit of high voltage. Sure enough. Doing something. What I find interesting, it's no hum. What I find interesting. Now I have a clue how to turn that. Let me look at the horizontal output. Horizontal output is not red plating. What do you think? Turn it up a little bit more? Give it a little more juice? I'm about 110 volts there. It's about as... Woo! Let's do that no more. Drawing a little bit of current. Those filaments look mighty bright to me. Let's turn it down just a little bit. Don't overdo it. Let's see if we still got sparky. So we do have a little activity there. So, I think this thing will work. Don't know about the vertical deflection or anything like that. Still got to check the yoke, make sure it's okay. But I think it is. But I need a schematic, and I got it on the Howard W. Sims website. But I don't have my wallet with me, so I can't pay for it here. I'll have to do it later. But I guess that's enough video for now. About to run out of battery. It's way longer than I wanted it to be. I'm going to have to do a lot of chop up on this thing, so I'll do that. Hopefully do that tomorrow sometime after church maybe, and got to work on my truck and stuff like that. But hey, it's good working on something. And you know what? I was going to say this at the beginning of the video there that says, I done got another television after I said I wasn't fooling with no more televisions. But for $10, I just couldn't resist myself, you know? It's a beautiful set, made in 1957, as I said a little bit earlier. Designed with the same guy that designed the H-154, what is it, Hallicrafters, I believe it was. So, that's good. It's a beautiful set, clean. I think we can get this thing going. I got to figure out, got to get a schematic for it, and you know, we need a bunch of capacitors. I know that. So, I'll probably edit this video probably tomorrow. I don't know about tonight, but I'll edit this video, get it out hopefully by Monday. And then I'll start pulling capacitors and checking those. I got to get a schematic first so I can get an idea of what's going on here, but I need to know what the value of that old Sandy is. I may just have one, but I'm probably just going to put a modern replacement in there. That's it, guys. Thank y'all for watching, and we finally got something decent to work on in the shop. Have a great one, guys. Love y'all. Bye.